Nice coat.
Thanks. Nice hat.
Thanks.
Can I have it later?
Sure.
Will it fit you?
Probably.
Probably.
I have a small head.
It's true. Smaller than me and Matt's.
Ready? Ready.
I'll sit in the back if Derek runs inside to get the keys.
My car's already unlocked.
Shotgun.
I'm kidding, Matt. You can let it.
Aw, thanks.
Yeah, no problem. Happy birthday.
Hey, that's pretty cool. Where'd you get it? I don't know, man.
Cause it's open.
It is open. Also, it's really steep.
Oh, dude, we should get a board and come back here.
At night, or when it's closed, or?
No, it's on the sidewalk.
It's all about the thrill.
There's sidewalks?
Yes, there's sidewalks.
Levi, play back the footage. Let's see. You don't know what an A-frame hug is?
No.
You dirty dog. Chase, you know what an A-frame hug is?
A-frame?
Yeah, an A-frame hug.
It's like a sideways thing?
You dirty dog.
I don't know. What is it?
Matt. Chase.
Derek's in the back.
Me and Derek are in the back.
With the headboard.
What'd you shave?
You my face.
No, I said why? Not what.
I heard what?
I heard what?
Here we are. Here we are at Target. I can't use half that footage, but that's fine.
That's fine.
It's okay.
You're fine.
Kind of looks like Kirby a little bit.
These are mine, these are Derek's. You can see.
Those are mine and Levi's.
No.
These are Chase's.
No, Chase didn't even make one.
Wow, that does not look like what I would
my.
expect it to.
That's a little bit flatter
That's
than
an
ours.
Okay, so
Interesting smell.
we'll just kind of divide this into 3. Oh no. Oh! It smells like fish food, like fish flakes.
That's a little stickier than I was expecting.
Okay, Derek, come on. Come on, dude.
Yeah, Derek.
Grab a piece, grab a piece. Oh man,
This good?
it's focusing on my face.
Okay, so
Oh, I don't like
there's
that.
not a secret to peeling them off. It's just,
You just gotta rip it off there.
Gotta go for it.
All right.
Gosh, that dude's got chunk.
Okay, are we going?
Yeah, 3.
I feel like I got the. No, we
One,
gotta.
3, 2, 1, go!
Ah! Ah! I don't.
Feels like it's turning into a fish in my mouth.
Thank you, promised.
I promise.
It vaguely
Tastes
tastes like
fishy.
sushi. Vaguely tastes like sushi.
More.
No, it's okay.
How is it?
It wasn't.
Forgive my mess. The house looks just a little bit different than last time. Eventually there will be a new tour, what everything's gonna look like. But for right now, I just wanna take you through some areas where I found some things from the old tenant that I didn't find until just now after cleaning everything out. I wanna share them with you. First thing, in one of the rooms that I used for storage, I found this. Now, why I would want or need a caution wet floor sign, I don't know. I'm just glad I have one. Yeah, this house is a mess right now. Sorry. We have an unopened box of window blinds, so that's kind of cool. We have a bunch of air filters, which, fun story, don't actually fit the air filter we have. Outside's a bit of an experience too. I found a big old mirror. I have no idea what I would do with this. Well, I found 2 bags of concrete that have hardened. That's kind of cool and fun to drag out of here. I found all of these unopened bottles. This is an unopened weed killer bottle. Yeah, this was filled up, but it's kind of cleaned out now. And I need to sweep this out, and I would just sweep it out onto the ground, but there's nails in it. It's like, darn it. We also have some paint, which doesn't match any of the paint in the house. That seems empty. More oil. There's 2 cabinets. There's a traffic cone. There is, and I kid you not, a smoking grill that has yet to be taken out of its complete package. I also have like a big tent. I guess it would be considered a gazebo. Also, apparently the Brotherhood of Steel have visited. That's kind of cool. So yeah, that's what I'm doing with my Thanksgiving break. What you guys up to? So I decided to spend my Thanksgiving break cleaning out my house. It was actually supposed to be a small project. I wasn't really expecting to do a whole bunch of moving. But after completely changing one room and messing with another room, I ended up cleaning my entire house. And more so. Because of this little project, I also cleaned out my basement, my garage, and my shed. I gotta say I'm kinda happy with it. Well, since I started streaming and since I started the vlog, a couple of people have asked me for a tour of the house, and some have even asked me about my streaming setup. So, let's take that tour. So we'll start this little tour in the kitchen. And can't you tell? It looks way different now, right? Right? Yeah, can you see it? Can you actually see what's different? Can you? It's the hat rack. It's the hat rack on the corner. Just ignore all the trash that's being built up here. I'm taking care of it. I'll get to the juicy stuff later. Right now we're gonna go to the other side of the house, the area that I don't really visit very often, for something a little different. Along with the laundry room, or it is the graphics room. Brought my table, my printer, vinyl cutter over here, old washing machine, still not sure why that's here, where I'm putting all my vinyl. Finally got the floors at least somewhat cleaned up. Really everything that I could take off, I did. I don't know if I've ever actually shown you guys. I know I did once when my basement flooded. I don't know if I've ever shown you guys this. And here we are in the basement. I decided to move a couple things down here, more or less out of, I just didn't have a place to put them. Owen, where do you think you're going? I have a shelf where I have like an N64, my Dungeons and Dragons stuff, and I just like to keep all my nerd stuff there, but at some point, I just can't keep everything. I don't want to get rid of it because I'm a hoarder. So I decided to call this damp, cracked, easily flooded area my nerd room, or at least my nerd area. Yeah, it's definitely gonna be a long edit. By the way, all the signs, they were here when I got here. So if you've been stalking me and you know the exact layout of my house, I know what you're thinking. If the laundry room is now a laundry room, graphics room hybrid, what is now the old graphics room? Let me show you. Yep, it's not my bedroom. I feel like I just have a little bit more space, but I think that just might be me mentally. Leads to the bathroom. I don't have to worry about a closet because it's just basically all my clothes are right here. And now I have a little secret compartment. I have no idea what I'm gonna put there. Something. Still not sure what. Do not ask me how I got my bed in here, because I'm still not sure. Also here I have all the movies and books. I don't know why I pointed to Magic the Gathering when I did that. All the movies and books that I consider like my favorite, and the ones that if the internet goes out, it's like if I have to watch something, it's gonna be one of these. I brought those here. I took them mostly from my parents' house. Overall, I think I like this room better. By the way, all this means is that I really like the Dukes of Hazzard. It is now time to show the big room. Ignore these crackers that my grandfather gave me. This table, other than that, nothing else has really changed. I moved the futon just a little bit more centered with the TV. I'm not saying that I get visitors all the time, but I feel like it's nice to have this wide open space and places for people to sit down if I ever do have visitors, which I do occasionally. And when they are here, I want them to feel comfortable. Really, I just want them not to think, oh my gosh, where do I sit? By the way, if you ever come over to my house, sit wherever you like, I don't care. Just not in my chair, which reminds me. Why'd I kick it? My new area, location, is where I keep my desk and where I keep all of my consoles and where I keep my computer. I don't want to call it an office because I feel like that makes me a snob, but it is where I work. I came to the thought that whenever I actually sit down, edit, design, play video games, stream, whatever. Whatever I'm doing, I'm only focused on these 3 monitors. There's rarely a time where I'll be working on all of these and watching the big screen, or whenever I need to have space with more people. In fact, most of the time when people actually do come over and we do need all that space, this is all a hindrance. It's exactly the same as it was outside. Webcam's there, microphone on the left side. I will say it feels a bit weird just working in here because this did used to be my room. And when I was out there, it felt like I had a lot of room to breathe and move around, and in here it feels a little bit more bogged down. Maybe that'll be a good thing. A good thing like pressuring me into work harder or work faster so that I can actually go out and enjoy my life. By the way, if you were hoping for a Watch Dogs 2 video this week, sorry. Now, if you're one of those people that really like computers and know how they're set up and what parts there are, my part list is here. I built my computer like 3 or 4 years ago, and when I want to upgrade it, I have a sheet that tells me what parts I have, and then I have to look up what parts are better. I am planning to upgrade my PC soon, but I'd like to actually get the money first instead of just putting it on a credit card. And for anyone that was interested in streaming, I highly recommend this. This is a Magwell HDMI 3.0 capture card. This is amazing. If you really just want to make YouTube videos, I have a better one. This is an Elgato HD60. Game comes in, game comes out. This port here runs to your computer that takes the footage. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Well, if I remember to wake up tomorrow morning and get up bright and early, I will show you what the inside of the garage and what the shed looks like. I could use some WD-40. Anyways, here we are in the garage. Ignore all of this wood. Now, when I first moved in, right here was a pallet just stacked about this high with concrete, just bags of concrete. Well, it's the same one from last week. I reorganized back here. Right now I'm working on a project. You'll actually see the project. I'm gonna try to film it, see if I can actually, you know, make a short little video about that. I'm pretty much using this wood. Once I'm done with it, I'm gonna try to stack it up over there. All of this wood is the same wood, all the same wood's used for the fencing. Now that wood's holding up fine, and if something actually does happen to it, I'll probably just tear the whole thing down and put up a chain link fence, or I'll just get new wood. I'm not gonna use this to rebuild the fence, but overall, garage is a lot cleaner, it's a lot more picked up, and it's a lot more organized, which is saying a lot with a bunch of wood on the floor. And here is the shed. Now the shed before, you couldn't actually see the floor. It was just covered in stuff. All that wood that's in the garage was stacked up right over there. Paintbrushes, tarps, gas, got the mower, those kind of things. I figured I could use the shed as a place to store tools and equipment, and on the flip side, I can use the garage as kind of like a storage area. I know there's a little bit of what's with the frickin' train? Good news is my house is completely clean and it's organized and it's in an area that I want it. Bad news is, still haven't done my homework. It's not due today, but I would assume that he'd like to see a good idea of it because it's due on Wednesday. Feel like he wants, I feel like. Today we're gonna play a fun game called How Much Food Does Levi Have in His House? Spoiler alert, it's not a lot. Let's start off with the main thing, the fridge. Okay. We got a tea. I know it says unsweet tea, but it's half sweet, half unsweet. 2 bottles of ketchup, don't know, or 2 bottles of mustard. 1 bottle of ketchup, honey mustard, some stuff in there. There's a pickle, pretty sure. Oh, there's 2 pickles, awesome. An almost empty bottle of soy sauce. Barbecue sauce, Hershey's chocolate. Another bottle, so there were 2 bottles of ketchup. Well, that one's pretty much empty, I should throw that away. Syrup, we have 2 apples. Almost all the hot dogs are gone. We're down to 4. Some lettuce. I don't eat the lettuce. That was for the groundhog. Beer. I don't drink all the time. Oh boy. We got some leftovers from Thanksgiving. Not much though. We're almost done. Probably got 1, maybe 2 meals left in that. Some salsa. I actually don't remember the last time I opened these. I don't know where this actually came from. Some Sunny D. That might be bet. No, we're still good till January. Jelly. Some sauce, and we have how much is in here? We got 3 eggs left in here, But we have 1, 2, and then away from the fridge, we have 2 others. So we have 4 dozen eggs, or 4 dozen plus 3. What's 4 dozen plus 3? I told you I'm not good with math. 48, 51. I have 51 eggs. How do I have 51 eggs if I have so little of everything else? My grandmother. Thank you very much, Grandma Charlotte. I really appreciate it. She has chickens, so they have eggs. Well, let's move on to something else. Okay, we have 1 can of classic chicken noodle. Well, we can set that up there with the rest of them. We have 2 cans of beans. We have 1 jar of super spicy pickles. Can of chicken breast. Got a bag of, I'm pretty sure I got this when I moved in. That's all that's in there. Let's try looking over here then. Okay, a little good. Rum. I once again want to emphasize that I don't drink that much. I really don't. We got a box of Orzo. We got some jelly beans. We got candy, jelly beans, some roller things. Got, oh jeez, got 4 hot dog buns left, or peanut butter, honey. We got homemade beef jerky. We got some club crackers. Got 3 bags of dinosaur egg brown sugar oatmeal. 2 Pop-Tarts, a Cliff Bar, 3 bags of popcorn, some leftover brownies from Thanksgiving, some crackers Grandpa made me, also some French cookies that Grandpa made me. By the way, 2 different grandparents. Grandpa on my dad's side made the cookies. Grandma on my mom's side gives me the eggs. And that's it. That's all the food I have. Times where it's like, I can live. Well, I don't have to go get groceries right now. I can survive tonight because now I just discovered that I have a box of Orzo in. I have a box of Orzo in here. I could cook that up, put some chicken on it. This kind of chicken, it could work. I really need to go get groceries. Is that it? Oh, right. Open up the freezer. We got, we're gonna ignore that. Yeah, no, just ignore the freezer entirely. Levi, cut out the freezer. Well, unfortunately, with my fridge being a little stocked up by food, I don't have any place to put the essentials. But luckily, with moving things around, I think I can now do something that I've been wanting to do since I moved in. And that would be hook up this bad boy. I'm gonna be real with you guys. Today was not a good day. I would chalk this up as something that I wish I could not redo, but just like trade it out for a different one. Like I wish I already got rid of the receipt. I wish I kept it so I could return it maybe for one that was better. But unfortunately life's not like that and you gotta take what you get. Well, today is Monday and I feel like the reason I'm feeling this way is just a combination of things. We just got done with Thanksgiving break where I just had a little bit of time to just kind of do whatever I wanted and that was a lot of fun. I had no stress. Now I'm coming back and it's right before finals, so it's hitting the ground running. There were some things that I should have done during break but I just didn't, so now it's things that I have to do before in the next 3 weeks. And one thing that always brings me out of like kind of from like an okay or this is kind of a bad day to this is actually a pretty good day. Come here, boy. So I never actually tried to film it. But me and Owen play this game. Well, I don't know if he knows it's a game or not, but it's a game to me. I'll throw something of his, whether it be like a bone, a rope, something. He'll go and fetch it. And when he goes to fetch it, and he tries to bring it back to me, I'll run and hide. And I'll hide somewhere in the house. Now, the rule is that I can't do anything unfair. Like, I can't get into a closet and close the door. Like, I can't leave the house. I have to be in an area where Owen can actually get to me. In the past, I've hid on countertops. I've hidden underneath the blanket. I think I'm gonna try hiding it behind one of the curtains this time. But I feel like at least once I want to try recording it. Or I just want to get on camera just like one time of like this is something that me and Owen did for fun. I really don't have a game. I don't really have a name title for this, so I guess it's just hide and go seek with a dog. You ready? All right, let's play. So I'm gonna take this with me when I go hide, and I'm gonna leave this running in the living room. See if we can get some sweet Owen action whenever he does whatever he does. Okay. It's about time! You usually find me quicker than that. Alright, this time I'm gonna try to hide behind the bar. So basically I'm just gonna hide right down here. Hey, look who found me. Hey, boy. Oh, there you go. You got it? Did you eat that one or you just inhale it? Okay. It's gonna be a little bit harder to see in the dark, but okay. So I'm going to grab a blanket. I'm gonna throw it over myself. I'm gonna be over in that corner. Immediately! Alright, good boy. Job well done. Okay, bud, redeeming yourself from last time. Ready? 3, 2, 1, catch! Hey! Very unusual for Owen. Usually he catches me in the easy places like beside the fridge or behind the bar. And it takes him a while to find me in places like under a blanket. I wonder if this is the same dog. Oh, jeez! Hello everyone, and I'd like to introduce you to a new segment that I like to call Levi buys too much stuff on the internet and he's gonna run out of money someday, but until that day comes, let's just ride this train out. Got packages in. Why would someone send me a dead cat? I'm just kidding, I ordered it. So supposedly, if I put this on my microphone, it'll help cancel out all of the wind that's been going on. You know, whenever I've been outside and it's just been like, hopefully this will stop that. Boom, there we go. Okay, I don't have a lot of time because I'm already late for my next class, but I really wanted to do this right now, so here we go. This is that thing I said yesterday, part 2. Oh, this thing's awesome. I didn't know that was wood, I just thought that was like some paint job on it. Oh, sweet. Okay, so it's grip tape, wood grip tape. That's awesome. Whoa. Well, that is smooth. So I got the email notification saying, hey, we delivered your package today, and I was in class, and as soon as that was done, I was like, yeah, I'm out of here. I'm gonna go pick up my board. I took my bike to school, okay? On my way home, it's like a monsoon outside. It's just like, there was a point when I was riding back that I just stopped pedaling, and like within like 2 feet, my whole bike just stopped because the wind was pushing against me so strong. It was ridiculous. I have huge ears. I don't know if you guys have ever noticed this, but my ears are humongous, so they like to capture a lot of wind and then funnel them into my eardrums, which is why I wear beanies all the time in the winter. My eardrums are like frozen right now. So I'm not gonna ride my bike back. I'm actually going to drive, which is something I don't usually do, which sucks because I really want to ride this. All right, you had your fun, but it's time to make way for a new king. Hold on, 1 second. Yep, and bam, there we go. Beautiful. Yeah, it's like it was made for it. I love it. Alright, so it is crazy windy out here today. I mean, like, look at the leaves go. There's a bunch. Not making it up. It's really crazy. It's really windy, and I want to see how well this thing works. Fuzzy thing works. Also, brought the board out. First time riding it. Gotta say, for the first 2 miles, that thing is sweet. Here in Kansas, everything's flat, except for right here. There's 2 hills in Pittsburgh, Kansas. This is one of them. I'm making a joke, of course. There's a couple more hills, but this is like the only one. This is like the only one that I can really skateboard on. This thing is awesome. If the wind wasn't blowing, I think I could literally ride this thing all day. I think I could ride it from the top of this very slight incline all the way to the bottom, no problem. I love it. The eyes. It's supposed to be juicy.
Which one are you eating?
The cinnamon one.
I like the cinnamon one.
And these are the ones when you get that and you real.
Man, I am so glad that November is over. I mean, I know I can't really grow facial hair, but just the amount that I did grow, it really bothers me. You know, you always could go for the partially shaven kind of look. No, I'd like to save the mustache goatee look thing for whenever I can actually grow like a full thing here. I really just want to go clean shaven, call it good there. Yeah, that's the way to do it. Just shave it all off. We don't need it. Yeah, see? That looks good. I like that. I want to just get rid of it all. You know, you could always leave the mustache. No! Howdy everybody, welcome back to the Levi Grant Show. Thank you for tuning in, and if you made it this far, that means that you had nothing to do for the past half hour. Do not get me wrong, I appreciate it when people watch the entire video, but my goodness. The past couple weeks, every time I sit down on Thursday, I'm just like, I don't remember anything that I filmed this past week. This is not going to be a long episode. And then this happens. I made the joke that I'm going to make an hour-long vlog, but if things keep progressing like it is now, then maybe, yes, I will have to end up putting up an hour-long vlog. Before that actually happens, I think I would switch to more of a active schedule, like instead of just coming out on Friday, having one like come out on like a Tuesday and then a Friday, or maybe like, I don't know. Yeah, sorry I'm not as high energy. It's 12:59. It's almost 1 o'clock. I stayed up late editing this thing tonight. I feel the video as a whole does better when it comes up on the time that I said it's going to come up. First thing I learned this week is that I cannot make a gingerbread house to save my life. If the apocalypse starts and zombies start running rampant and we have to build new structures and those new structures have to be built out of gingerbread houses, I'm in trouble. I'm actually have to find somebody that knows how to build gingerbread houses. That thing that we all ate, if I remember correctly, it was fried squid. It wasn't terrible. Definitely not a snack that I particularly would enjoy, but that's mainly because I'm not a huge fan of fish food. I'm not a huge fan of fish. I don't think anyone's a fan of fish food. If you're eating fish food, you might want to get that checked out. Like food you feed your fish. Unless that in itself is smaller fish, like minnows. I am not a huge fish eater, so that wasn't really like my favorite thing to eat, but it didn't taste overall bad. It was just different. The mini fridge that I hooked up, it is running well. It's keeping things cold, so the mini fridge I've kind of dedicated as to just soda, and it's keeping it cold, so I'll call that a mission success. And I would like to give a huge shout out to Mom and Dad for paying for my groceries. After I made that video and I saw like all the food that I actually have in the house, I went to Walmart and I just like stocked up. And it was like I was just going down the aisle like, yes, I'll eat this, and I would eat this. Yes, I would also eat this. And if my parents weren't helping me out, I wouldn't be able to do that, so thank you. Also, I should clarify, I didn't purchase Amazon Prime, my mother did, and then she just put me on the same account, so I get a lot of the same benefits. And one more thing I want to clarify, both the mic cover and the board I got on a Black Friday sale, both were at a reduced price, and it felt like I was losing money if I didn't buy it at this time. But anyways, thanks Mom, thanks Dad. Oh yeah, and that cheesy ending at the end with the multiple Levi. Shout out to my new cloning machine. Get on Amazon, on sale. It was just an idea that I had, and I want to test it out, see how well it would work. I understand that the timing could be better, and I understand that, especially on one of the scenes, the visual effects need a lot of work. I just feel like the joke was there. Was it a good joke? A bad joke? I don't know. Anyway, everybody, thank you all very much for watching. Once again, you guys are absolutely wonderful. Hope to see you guys next week. Oh gosh. Will it be a longer video? Will it be shorter? I don't know. But I'm gonna go catch some Z's because I's got school and I got work tomorrow. So everybody, thank you very much for watching. I will see you guys next week. Bye everybody. Peace.